as well turn this on because I'm tired. Okay, so what do we have here? I'm going to try and move this thing around with the tripod. This is kind of hard. I should have taken the camera off. This is all of the clothes going back to the donation place. And this is, we call this the sunroom, but it's kind of like a, I don't know what you would call it. It's just kind of like an additional room. It came with the house when we bought it, obviously. Okay, that sounds really stupid. But I guess what I'm trying to say is they added this room on and it's pretty cool. So it's almost like a mudroom type of a room. And, well, some of that stuff is for donation, and, of course, the boxes there are garbage. But this is kind of like the catch-all room that I'm going to be turning into my craft, I don't know what you want to call it, into my room, basically. So out here, I'm going to do all my sewing, and I'm going to set it up to do also all of my painting and anything that I want to do. I can do my Bible study stuff out here. I have a table outside because that desk is going to go. That's going to go into my son's room so he could do homework or whatever. And back there I kept some painting supplies in that Hoosier thing and some dog stuff too, but I don't know what I'm doing with that. And then over here, oh, is this going to move? Oh, I've tightened it up, excuse me. Behind here is where we have the dogs' cages, and they each eat in their own cage. That's basically why they're there, because they don't like to share with each other their dinner, which most dogs don't. And then in this corner, Buddy is busy, well, he was, inspecting everything. And then in this corner, this has been this way for actually, oh my gosh, let me think. We moved into this house in 2012. So we've lived in this house now 5 years. And this desk has been here on and off. And Chad's going to go and inspect and see who just drove up, probably UPS. Excuse me. So this sewing desk my mother-in-law gave me, and it's fantastic. It's just fabulous. And that's my new sewing machine that I bought now 3 years ago. Almost 3 years. In October it'll be 3 years ago. And guess what? I have never sewn on it. It's all set up. My serger is still in the box. I got them both at a store closing deal a few years ago. And incredible deal, and I could not wait to get sewing on it, doing embroidery and all this fun fancy stuff with quilting stitches and everything, and then doing serge quilts. And okay, so here it sits for the past 3 years, and that's what I mean, procrastination. There's so many wonderful, beautiful projects that I have in mind, and projects that I started even before, well, this is going to sound terrible, but anyway, let's see here if I can. Oh, see, I'm not good at this yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, the dogs. You guys scared me. I don't know how to do this without them because they're bickering right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, guys, what are we doing? Okay. Buddy. He's harassing Chad as usual. Buddy. Buddy. Chad doesn't like to play as often as Buddy does. Chad, Buddy. It's getting close to feeding time, so he's acting a little nuts. Anyway, so I'll let you watch them while I talk. So what I was going to say was, I have projects that I have started before my mom even passed away, and that was in 2001 when she passed away. And the funny thing I was going to tell you, I don't have it handy, I've got it someplace here, that I started a beautiful, beautiful cross stitch for her with a beautiful teacup for Mother's Day and all this stuff. Very, very pretty. Okay, now he's going to go and sit down and relax. See, I've got a lot of picking up to do. Actually, some of that stuff there is for the donation place, too. I've got envelopes and whatnot over there. So, let me see if I could turn this around. I don't know what Buddy's doing now. He's going to get into mischief. Yes, he is. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you dizzy, and I hope I don't. But we're going to get into mischief now, or go outside. You go outside, Buddy? No? Okay, you don't have to. Bless you. All right. So, here's what we got. The project that I'm trying to spit out with the cross-stitching was, like I said, a beautiful teacup and everything for my mom for Mother's Day, and I couldn't wait to give it to her. And I even told her about it once. I was like, oh, Mom, I got this wonderful cross-stitch. She's like, I'll be dead before you give it to me. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, I was so insulted, you know, and everything. I thought, my goodness, how can my mom say that she's going to be dead before I even give her a Mother's Day present of something that I'm going to work on? Well, guess what? She's right. I haven't finished it yet. And it is in one of my project bags, and Yeah, the woman's been gone now how many years? 16 years this year. Oh my gosh. So yeah, 2001, 17. That's 16 years. My goodness. Yeah, see, procrastination, that's what it does. It gets you in so many ways. Well, that's little buddy's butt, and I'm going to stop recording this now, and I am going to get the rest of the envelopes and everything else that goes back for the donation store for them to be able to mail out. And they're all behind that table there. I can't wait to get the kitchen finished. Wait till you see the other half of the kitchen. That's my next project. I won't show it to you just yet because I think enough of this is one day can handle. That made no sense, but you get the gist of it. All right, I'm going to go get the rest of the envelopes and start packing the car. Okay, there we go. All right, I am walking out to the car. I forgot to film my husband helping me get it all in there. I almost actually forgot to do this part. So, here we go. Oh, my poor babies. All right, here's the inside of the van. This is the back. All of these baskets, or whatever you call them, the Rubbermaid containers are all in here. And let's see if I can get further in. They go clear up to the front seat and the sides. Envelopes, everything is in here. All of the clothes. So tomorrow I will be delivering them in the early afternoon, and they will get back to Trusted World where they go, and then back to people who need them. And I don't know where the poochies are, but, and then look at this. We have a garage to clean. In my first introduction video, I did mention that we moved from a really, really big house to a much smaller house, totally on purpose. Totally on purpose. Because it was way too much to keep clean, and with my habits of not being able to, I guess, let's just say again, I am domestically challenged, so a lot of this is furniture and other things that are going to go back into the barn area, or hopefully getting rid of, donated, sold, whatever. And there's Buddy. Hi, baby. Yeah, little Buddy. And Chad must have gone in the house to wait for me. And then here's the front seat of the car. Oh no, Chad's waiting. There he is. He's laying down. All right, guys, I'm coming. And then front seat. You probably don't need to see all this, but I'm verifying that it's all in. What's that? Oh, seat. And there, that's in there. And I have a bag here in the middle. That one's full right there. And this. So, full car. And gosh, this feels good. Part 1 done. And there's my, no, part 2. So the first decluttering thing, which was the simplest to get things where they need to go. Right, Chad? You and Buddy help me? My sweet little boys. Yes, my sweet babies. These are my little helpers. They follow me all over and I love it. Cute boys, right? Okay, back in we go. I'll let you in. And again, this garage will be another one that's on the list. But I want to do the inside first. And then we'll get the outside. And I guess that's it. Signing off for now. And like, share, subscribe. And I hope that you come and visit often. And the next one is going to be, like I said, in the kitchen. And that I can give you a short preview of. Let's go. I'll close the kitchen door in a second. All right. So, actually, too, a lot of this, I don't want to talk too loud, is my son's toys from when he was little, and a piece of his bed that he no longer uses. So this I'm going to use for art stuff and supplies. This thing is really cool. I got it from IKEA specifically for his room, and he barely used it, but I'm going to use it. And here we go in the house. This room is now almost empty, and this will take some sweeping. Woohoo, almost done. And let's see if my husband is in there. I don't think he wants to be on video, but there he is anyway. Alright, that's the preview. Well, short preview. There we go. I'll explain that tomorrow. Alright, I gotta go let the doggies in. I'll explain the kitchen tomorrow in the next video. So, enjoy! And I look forward to seeing y'all soon. See you in the next video.